Hello there, this is Stephen Gardner, best-selling author of A Bridge Over Troubled Wall Street. I'm excited to go over an in-depth training on fees today. This is one of my favorite chapters that I wrote in my book because it was so eye-opening to go through and see how this Wall Street money-making machine is just siphoning money off of Americans. And when you really understand the mathematics of this, it'll disgust you. And so definitely hit my chapter on fees again. But the main reason that I'm making this video is I want to go a little bit more in depth on the fees. But I had somebody that I'm working with, a physician, contact me, and he asked me to please elaborate on the fees and go through some different examples. He works as a hospitalist, which they're physicians in a hospital. He works over 80 hours a week. And so professionals like this, they do not have time to manage their own money most times, but they certainly don't have time to babysit whether somebody's taking advantage of them with fees or not. And for the most part, they have been taken advantage of. And so definitely make sure that you read my chapter. But I wanted to go through this video training with you today and get a little bit more in depth. So what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at two examples. The first one is $100,000, no additional contribution, just growing at 6% uninterrupted for 10 years. The other one that we're going to look at is the exact same thing, except for we're going to show the fees coming out on an annual basis. Okay, so without fees, we don't have to worry about the market loss, anything like that. It's just going to be a nice even what's the word, growth, I guess. And so let me just show that. So without the fees, $100,000 over a 10-year period will mathematically grow to $179,084. That's awesome. That's great growth on your money, getting close to doubling in a 10-year period. So that's great. Unfortunately, there are very few products out there that allow you to grow your money with little to no fees. Now, you know from reading my book, or if you haven't yet, definitely get in there and read through that. I do not believe in fees. I think that they really eat into Americans' growth and the money that they should have. But, you know, Wall Street runs a different model than me. And so I want to walk you through just what a 1.5% fee looks like. Now, the average fee is upwards of over 3%. And inside of a 401k, according to Tony Robbins' new book on money, it's actually over 4%. So if you wonder why it feels like your money isn't really growing, or maybe let's jump forward and now you're in your 60s and you think, shouldn't I have more money than this? Well, fees robbed you of what you should have had. And hopefully we're catching you early enough, or if you're going into the phase of your life where you're going to be taking that money out, let's get rid of the fees. Let's just cut them out of the equation and put that money back into your life, back into your retirement. Okay? So what happens is 100,000 grows to 106, but your advisor wants to be paid, and so does the money house, and so they take out their fee. And so you think that you're growing and compounding because they don't send you a statement. They don't bill your credit card. They never send you an invoice. This is all language that my clients have used. They don't send you, it's just skimmed right off the top, and you, for the most part, never even notice, right? Now, everyone's got to get paid. I get paid. Our bridge plan people, we get paid a referral fee for bringing a new client to the group. So everyone's got to get paid, but seriously, sometimes, especially 2008, when your money dropped by maybe 30 to 60%, and these guys still took their fee, I don't know, I couldn't sleep at night. But anyway, this grows, and then we've got to take that down. So you actually start at a lower place. It grows, and then you start at a lower place, and this just continues to go all the way to those 10 years, but you end up with $153,964 instead of $179,084. Okay? Now, when we add all this up, it comes to a total of $19,456 that they took in fees over the course of that 10 years. Now, I know that some of you are going to say 179,000 minus 153,000 is not the 19. It's actually more than that, close to $6,000. Unfortunately, what that is because they took their fee out every year, you also compounded your money less every year. Almost $6,000 less than it should have been because of taking that money off the top every time. It's unfortunate, but that's the way that it is if you want to play in the Wall Street casino. Their rules, their game, right? So, but let me point this out, okay? So you lost $6,000 in opportunity cost because of fees, and you lost $19,456 to actual fees. But think of this. If I presented this to you, you tell me if you would sign up. Would you place money with a company that said, we want you to put up 100% of the money and take 100% of the risk, but we will take the lion's share of the earnings? Would you sign up for that plan? Of course you wouldn't. And most people don't realize that they have signed up for that, or maybe a better way to say that is your company auto-enrolled you in a 401k that automatically does that, and at a significantly higher rate than what we've talked about. Okay, the fees are actually higher than this. There's 17 hidden fees in 401ks. This went to a large lawsuit with the 401k companies, and guess what? They won. The guys with the deep pockets in New York won the lawsuit, and so they get to continue to have those hidden fees. Mutual funds have close to 20 hidden fees. One of them, a 12B fee, is the right to market to future people with your money. So please, stop being taken advantage of. But look at this. So you put in $100,000, they put in nothing, right? They get $19,456 on your money, and you get $53,964. So they're making a huge amount of money, and they took none of the risk. You took all of the risk. You shouldered the burden of 100% risk exposure based on somebody that you've never met. You think your advisor that comes to your office or sits at your kitchen table with you is the person managing your money. They have no control over what really happens. It's the guys in New York and Chicago and the ones running the different stock exchanges. They're the ones pulling the strings, manipulating the money. Don't even get me started on high frequency traders. The market is rigged. Just know that, okay? But the point of this is, I'm here to defend you. I'm your advocate. I'm your friend. I want you to have the most amount of money that you can because you deserve it. After a lifetime of work, you deserve to be able to enjoy your money. You worked hard for your money. We've got to get it working hard for you, and we certainly can't let a significant amount of money go out the back door and not even know that it's being taken off the top. So I hope that you enjoyed this training. Definitely check out my best-selling book, A Bridge Over Troubled Wall Street. The fee section will absolutely open your mind. I'm telling you, and you can look into this. John Bogle, the head of Vanguard, this guy's an absolute genius. He says if you're not careful, Wall Street can take up to 64% of your money in fees, and you don't even know about it. Anyway, you deserve to have more. Definitely check into the bridge plans that we have. We want to go over this, the ability to earn 5, 6, sometimes even 7%, depending on the contracts. We want to help you earn more money. If there's anything we can do for you, our contact information is inside of the book, or work with the agent that gave you the book and presented the program. You're welcome to contact me, the author, at Stephen with a PH at yourbridgeplan.com. Otherwise, thanks for checking out our video training today.